And our word for today on this Wednesday in the octave of Easter, this Wednesday, April the 3rd, our word for today is stay. Stay is our word for today, taken from our gospel reading from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 24. That very day, the first day of the week, two of Jesus' disciples were going to a village 7 miles from Jerusalem called Emmaus, and they were conversing about all the things that had occurred. And it happened that while they were conversing and debating, Jesus himself drew near and walked with them, but their eyes were prevented from recognizing him. He asked them, "What are you discussing as you walk along?" They stopped, looking downcast. As he asked them this question, again, this is Sunday. This is the first day of the week. This is the day that Jesus has risen from the dead, and they are walking away. They reveal more as the question is asked, and they look downcast at Jesus. They didn't know it was Jesus who was asking the question. They recount to him everything that had taken place, all the things that had happened with Jesus, what their hopes were for him. And this is when they, a little further down the reading, but we were hoping that he would be the one to redeem Israel. So in other words, he ain't him. They're telling Jesus, who is the one who's asking them the question, yeah, we were kind of hoping the guy that we were following was going to redeem Israel. But 3 days later, we've given up and we've gone home. Without evidence? No, they go on. It is now the third day since this took place. Some women from our group, however, have astounded us. They were at the tomb early in the morning and did not find his body. They came back and reported what they had seen, and they had seen a vision of angels. What? They heard that this morning, and they got up and left. They didn't believe him. He did not do the things that they wanted him to do in the order that they wanted him to do it. They had in their mind and in their imagination, in their own planning, they had already kind of laid out what they wanted Jesus to accomplish, and he didn't accomplish it the way that they wanted him to do it, so they were gone. The women had just told them. The other followers of Jesus, the apostles, had gone to the tomb and confirmed what the women said, that his body was not there. And so they, instead of saying, oh my goodness, let's look deeper into this, let's wait a minute to see what might happen. No, they get up and leave. They're finished. Let's be clear. They didn't go out for a stroll. They are out of there. They had decided they are finished with Jesus, that he did not do the thing that they wanted him to do, and he did not do it in the way that they wanted him to do it. So they left. They gave up all hope. Again, it says very clearly, but we were hoping that he would be the one to redeem Israel. Their redemption of Israel was to conquer the Romans. What Jesus did was so much greater than that. And then Jesus begins to converse with them and open the scriptures for him. And he said to them, as he says to me so often, how foolish are you? When I present my plans to the Lord, when I present my visions to the Lord, and I say, Lord, I really think this is the way we ought to do that. He said, how foolish are you? I've got a plan, and it's better than yours. Will you trust me? And then he opens the scriptures to them. And of course, their hearts are burning as Jesus converses with them along the road. And then they ask him finally, stay with us. Stay a little longer. We'd like to know more about this. And then he reveals himself in the breaking of the bread. Brothers and sisters, the Lord asks us to stay with him. We need to invite him to stay with us if we really want to know him, if we really want him to disclose his plan to us. That takes time. It takes a little bit of maturity along the way. It takes our ability to hear and to see, not with our human eyes, but with the Spirit, that he might reveal to us who it is we're conversing with and how to dialogue in a better way and how to get to know Jesus in a more intimate way as we ask him to stay with us. Stay, our word for today.